Some new enemies, new power-ups. Obviously, Episode 2 looks completely different than Episode 1. It's just, it gets really mental.
Hello guys and welcome back to PAX Australia footage. I am Ryan, I'm joined by Lacey, and I'm also joined by Dave from New Blood. What's going on, matey? How you going?
Good. You know, been down here for like a week, loving Melbourne. I mean, the weather's been like, it's been all right.
It's very Melbourne weather.
But it's not terrible. So we're here and we're going to show you DUSK Episode 2 for the first time. You can play Episode 1 right now. If you pre-order on Steam. Episode 1 is out there, it's available. We're gonna get the multiplayer beta out there for everyone pretty soon, but we haven't shown anybody Episode 2 yet, so we brought it down here to PAX Aus because we love you guys down under. And you know, we're gonna, let's do.
And to be very clear for everyone, that's the trailer that we just saw.
Yeah, so we just saw DUSK. For those of you who aren't familiar, DUSK is a dating sim. No, I'm just kidding. It is a retro shooter. So if you like Blood and Quake and Redneck Rampage and Heretic and Hexen and Duke 3D and all those things, and you're going to love DUSK. You probably already know about DUSK if you already love all those games, but you can check it out on Steam right now. You can pre-order it right now, play all of Episode 1. The multiplayer beta is coming soon. Where's camera? Is that camera 1? Hi, camera 1. But we're going to show you Episode 2. Nobody's seen Episode 2 yet. We got new enemies. We got new power-ups. We got all kinds of cool shit. Can I say shit?
Yeah. You can, we can't.
Okay, sweet. We got new stuff to show you.
Okay.
So like whenever you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's do it. We got a whole half hour to play some DUSK.
So is DUSK 2, is this the second chapter as in like an expansion pack?
The second, it's not an expansion pack, so it's got 3 full episodes in the game, kind of like, you know, how Doom 1 did.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of Doom 1, Episode 4, Thy Flesh Consumed, just never really felt it, kind of felt tacked on, but that's another discussion for another day on Doom World. So we've already released Episode 1 for pre-order backers. Episode 2, the facilities. So those of you who have played through Episode 1, you've beat the bosses of Episode 1. I'm not going to spoil that for you. But you know that after that, your character, the DUSK dude, is walking into the distance, and he sees some military facilities and some crazy stuff, and a dark voice is calling him forward. So now we begin Episode 2 of DUSK, the facilities.
Nice. I like how the aesthetics are just everything about it. The font, the giblets, the splattering as we saw in the trailer.
We try to keep it
so
consistent.
Good.
Yeah, it's like a new game from the old days.
And that's the thing. It's like we have so much amazing technology now.
Yeah, but we just make games look really old.
No, it's good nostalgia. Like, nostalgia is definitely something that people that grew up with games, you can have games that are beautiful, that are amazing looking, but having these these amazing looking retro games, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
So for someone that hasn't played DUSK 1, before Episode 1, is this new? Are the weapons new? Is this a new?
So same weapons, but new environment, obviously. So DUSK Episode 1 was very much inspired by Blood and Quake and Redneck Rampage. So it was like a lot of farmlands, a lot of graves, a lot of old-timey religion. Episode 2 is going to be a lot more industrial, going to give you a lot more of a Black Mesa stalker vibe. And I don't know, should we show? Let's play it the regular way. The guy's
He's obviously quite strong because he threw that barrel like it was nothing.
He can move at the speed of light. He can hop around. But for those of you who are not familiar with DUSK, we're going to show you some options real quick. We've got all kinds of retro options to make the game super duper retro. The guys watching from our Discord channel are just like, just play the frickin' game. Stop showing the options. But people who haven't seen it yet need to see this stuff, and we have a whole half hour to fill, so stop it.
Now, is obviously for you guys, is speedrunning a big thing? Have you guys seen a lot of speedrunners?
Yes, there's already been a ton of speedrunners. So the thing about DUSK is, because it's a game built like this, you can see already, it's got a time, the amount of kills, the amount of secrets. You can beat the levels in like 2 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on if you want to find all the secrets and take your time, or just rocket jump through the level, break the level, get out of the geometry. We love it when people do stuff like that.
It's always interesting that when you talk to devs of a game, there's some that love when people break their game, and there's some people that hate it.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I love watching speedrunners play. It blows my mind when you see some dude that's absolutely broken the game by all means, and you just sit there and you're like, I have no idea how they work this out. So it's cool. So that is something that you guys are on board with, not necessarily breaking the game and being outside of the game, but it's something you guys
because we think it's fun, and then we like it when you do stuff like this. And like, this is just like a whole new game.
Good.
Some people just want to play the game like this. I don't know anybody who does, but like, imagine if we just showed this and like, so this is DUSK. It's a game where you can't really see.
Anything.
So yeah, but you can do all kinds of crazy
Any
stuff.
colorblind person in the chat is
Yeah.
now crying because we
Yeah.
understand how they feel.
But we've got all
Yeah.
kinds of colors, and we've showed this off
This is
before. If you're
incredible.
interested
So
now, we have over like 300 color options. If you're interested, go watch our old videos where we go through all this stuff. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna play through it on default. Maybe turn the brightness up.
The customization is
a little
great.
bit.
It's like
Saturate. I like to play with a little bit of saturation. You could do all kinds of crazy
it's like
stuff.
Instagram.
Yeah, just like it. You could pixelate it to make it look really old. We're gonna turn that off. Let's set the FOV back to like something. It's up to Senegal. Hi, John. I like to play. Let's play at 120 FOV. There we go. That looks about right. So now it looks almost normal. Okay, so we're back to Dusk. Anyway, episode 2. We've started at a granary. All our levels are consistent. So if you go back there, that's where
That's where you came from.
from.
Sure.
So he's walked through the woods and he's come to what appears to be an old abandoned granary. And let's see what's going on with Dusk 2. Oh god, the rats.
Now do the rats attack you, or
Yeah.
is this
Oh,
this
the rats are like the worst enemy in the game because
Okay.
you can hardly see them. I'm not
Yeah.
really hearing any music right now. Let me make sure that we're getting all that audio.
We may
Now,
not be able to hear
I
it
don't think
in
we will get the
ours,
audio,
yeah.
but I'm fairly
Oh.
sure
The
the
crew
Okay.
will, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, it's
we
weird,
can-
'cause, yeah, I'm
we
hearing
can hear
I'm hearing
this.
myself kill the rats. Okay, so I'm getting some of the audio. So if they're getting the music back home, I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit. It's hard without hearing the sound. It's hard to know what's going on, but I'll try my best. Anyway,
Now, I've noticed that you have a sickle bar, and that looks like
Yes.
it's unlimited. And obviously, there's your ammo for your pistol.
Yeah.
So you've got the health bar. What's the other one for?
morale. So morale is basically armor.
Okay.
So
yeah.
blue key.
The sickle animation's great. I love it. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
very-
there was originally just like a hammer for the opening weapon. And I'm like, I really want the opening weapon to be something cool, not like a useless weapon like the axe in Quake. So we originally was gonna be like a hammer and sickle, but then we're like, it's a bit communist. So I'm like, how about dual sickles? And you take them out, you go shing, and it kind of
Yeah, it's
reminds
like,
you of.
yeah.
For me, I told David, I'm like, the developer of the game, what up, Dust Dude? David Szymanski back at home, hopefully watching. I want it to be like the Paladin in Hexen 2, where he kind of just takes his fist and he goes, and I
Sure.
said, do that, but with sickles. Anyway, so we've got those as the opening weapon. There is very clearly, obviously, a secret over here that I can get to, and I want that other pistol. So you know what? I'm going to go back.
So the secret's collectibles, or are
Yeah,
they,
so the secrets, they're hidden areas.
Excellent.
Now, have you guys got many people streaming this game?
Yeah, we've
At all?
had a bunch when it came out. Like big, guys like Total Biscuit were streaming it and stuff. So we're all about them secrets. And all about the physics stuff. Pick up any prop, throw it, kill people with barrels. But anyway, so we're at this abandoned granary, and there's clearly some, there's some people wanting to prevent me from getting there. Probably members of that, that Dusk cult that we know about from playing episode 1. And I'm bad at the game. Okay. So it's a puzzle game about stacking boxes.
Oh.
It's basically Minecraft.
That's what I thought. When I looked at it, I
Yeah,
was like,
it's
this
basically
is
Minecraft.
definitely...
Minecraft with guns. No, it's not. So anyway, so there's definitely some people who don't want me to get to this big abandoned granary, right? They're probably bad dudes, and they're up there.
Okay.
But as you can see already, from those of you who are familiar, and we got guys portaling in, because there's magic stuff happening. And as you can see, it's obviously already very different from episode 1. The architecture, the look and feel of things. Gone are the scarecrows and the leathernecks. Oh, by the way, you can do flips.
Oh, yes.
Flips,
From
I like
those-
that.
Yeah, from those of you who have watched the trailer and played Dusk before, there is no Y-axis, so you can just woo!
Oh, my brain.
But yeah, so obviously this looks very different. Gone are the scarecrows and the leathernecks from episode 1, and it's a lot more industrial. The military has been here, so you're gonna start seeing a lot of soldiers, and we're about to introduce you to a new enemy for the first time. One of my favorite new enemies that we just finished designing a little while ago, and we'll get to him shortly.
So the response has been really good on Steam
Yeah.
and stuff like that as
Really,
well?
really
so-
good, like universally positive, and I think that's because of the tireless work of our QA team. What's up, guys, in the Discord? No bugs, no issues. We want to put out episode 1 to let people know, yes, this game is exactly what we said it is. It looks like this, it plays like this. There's no issues. There's no frame rate drops. It is, it is that retro game that evokes the feelings from all those games that you love so much. But it's a whole new experience, and you've got complete control. So anyway, let's get into this granary now. We got the blue key from
Yes.
before. And then we're going to get introduced to a brand new enemy, the welder. And he's got a flamethrower.
It's wonderful
But I've
for you
got
to
a
put me in
shotgun.
this game, so it's very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate
And
it.
they, so the cool thing about the welders is because they have a gas tank on their back, when you kill them, they will fly
Yes.
backwards and explode, which is very fun because you can kind of use them as a grenade to blow up other enemies. And it's something that'll be very fun shortly that you'll see.
I feel like the weld is almost perfect. If you had a few more pixelated tattoos,
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
perfect.
We got, well, I mean, we could base them off of you if you want.
Ah,
We take it-
fantastic.
let's give-
Make him the boss.
Oh, really? So you're not hearing any... That's weird. So you're not hearing the music or anything?
So we're being told that there's actually no music for you guys as well. So we're only hearing, we hear exactly what you guys are hearing
Oh,
on the
that's
stream.
strange.
So
Master volume is up. Everything seems fine.
it's very hard for us up here because we literally just get a headset.
Yeah.
So there's like all these
No, so
soundboards.
you guys
that
aren't
the chat
hearing
doesn't
though. That
see.
sucks because
Yeah.
the music and the audio is the best part of the
And we
game.
can hear. Is it very? I'm just imagining industrial, like.
Yeah, so I don't. So
Industrial.
you're not. So we're not hearing anything, huh?
I wish you were completely wrong. And he's like, we actually have
Classical.
hardcore gangster rap.
Oh, that would
Over
be
the
cool
top.
too. That would
That's
be,
really-
that would be
that's
We hit up
really-
Ice-T, and he was like, I'm quitting Law and Order. We're doing
That's
it live.
really weird. Okay. That's unfortunate. Is it? Yeah, let's take a quick break, try to fix it, because the sound's some of the best parts of the game.
Yeah,
It might be
definitely.
something going on with the PC. Sorry, you guys, I had no idea. So yeah, no, the game is more than just whooshes and taps. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. So let's save right here real quick.
It's actually my favorite part of games, whooshes.
Game
Whooshes?
save.
I enjoy a good whoosh in a game.
So let's take a quick break, and we'll try to figure this out.
Hey guys, and welcome back. Sorry about that short intermission. We have game sound working now.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
now we can hear everything.
Yeah, guys, just remember to register WinRAR. That'll fix everything. So yeah, I guess some files didn't unzip all the way. So I re-downloaded, re-unzipped it. We got it. Yes,
Stuff.
sound.
Doing it live.
Hup. Are we hearing hupping? I hear hups. I go, yeah, okay.
Yes.
So
There we go.
let's turn it down. I'm not sure it's loud. God, I quit the game. I quit the game.
It's fun.
Bad.
It's
but now
fun.
you guys get to see the best part. The
Yes. Oh, look at this.
So when you start the game, you get this really cool DOS effect that we
That's
built in.
awesome.
But yes, we've got sound now, but it's cool. I can rush back in there. It was weird. I was like, are
Excellent.
we only hearing whooshes? I'm like, I guess I can play without
Yeah.
sound. Like
That's
10
so
minutes
funny.
later. By the way, chat was probably going crazy. So thank you, chat, for fixing that. Let's make sure audio. Let's just Let's just crank it, man.
Yes.
Let's just crank it.
Did you have someone make the audio? Did you?
Yeah, so Andrew Hulsholt, our composer, who you guys know from his Doom remakes, worked on
Oh,
Rise of the
awesome.
Triad and stuff. Just it's this nice. It's like the Trent Reznor did with Quake 1. This nice mix of like ambient and then like rock and metal.
Yeah.
So let's type the sensitivity up. Yeah,
You're a high sensitivity player.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. People tell me
I'm a
have.
DPI 0.1 mouse sensitivity type of guy. Yeah, I have like a big mouse pad and I swing
Yeah,
my
I get
entire
really,
arm.
I get motion sick in a lot of games, so I have to have the sensitivity way
Low.
down low to make sure I don't like puke everywhere.
It's always the same, like when you talk to like a Doom or Quake player, as opposed to another game where it's like CS, it's like 1.5.
Yeah.
Quake player's like sensitivity
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, basically.
But obviously with your game, with Dusk, you'd probably want to have quite a high sensitivity, I imagine.
Yeah, people
because
like-
it's fast moving, everything
Yeah.
like that,
The
right?
good news is, all right. So now since we got to get out of here faster, let's do this
Whoa.
the old-fashioned way. Let's get back to where we were. I don't got time for this.
You know what? I was going to say something because I felt like that's
Yeah.
how the game would have worked.
I don't got time for nonsense now. I'm just gonna cheat. Because that's what's the best about Dusk, right? There's always like a hidden rocket launcher, so you can rocket jump through the level. But now you can
course.
actually hear what's going on. So let's get back to where we were. I've got all the keys. Where were we? Okay. Well.
So just to confirm, you
You and
have
me.
now cheated, right?
Yes, I have cheated.
Because your health went up a lot.
Yes. Okay, don't have time for this. Don't have time for you.
is
Actually,
great.
I don't have time for any of this. Come here. Everybody, okay, gotta get back to where I was. No time for you.
So we've learned a lot with Dusk with this first level. If it gets too hard, cheat.
Basically,
Is
I mean,
definitely the motto we're going for here, it seems.
boom, he's gonna explode because he's a grenade.
Now, roughly how much damage if those butchers explode do they do?
Enough. they're about, you know, the same
Welder,
as,
not butcher,
the
right?
welders, yeah.
Welder.
Welders, butchers would be cool, like from Diablo 1. All right, so now we've made it into the entrance to the granary. Get out of here, you. And see, he just exploded. And
Now, when
we're
he
in this
explodes,
big
does he do
open
damage
section.
to other people?
Yeah, so one of the most fun things is like killing a welder and knocking him into a bunch of soldiers and watching him just explode. I'm so bad at the game. It's this keyboard and mouse. It's,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
not me.
definitely.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Oh, this is
Now,
great.
I'm excited to see people do like backflip airs and kill someone
Yeah,
while
I
they're
can
backflipping.
make those happen sometime. I mean, maybe not with this kid, just like, woo, like a
That was close.
360, yeah. But yeah, so now we're into the granary, as you can see. You go away. And the hunting rifle's great. It's mostly a one-shot, one kill. But it's looking a little dark. I like to play, because when you're on TVs, let's turn the brightness up. Oh, that's too much.
So you have a booth over
Yeah,
here
we've
at
got a
PAX?
booth here at the show where you can play Dusk Episode 2 or Endless Mode, and our new game, A Medieval, which we're going to be showing you guys next. Contrast is good. That's more like, let's fit.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are showing us a total of 3 games today, right?
Just 2.
Just 2? Excellent.
We've
Okay.
got 6 games in active development right now.
Wow.
Laser Type, Dusk, Tonight We Riot, Unfortunate Spacemen, Super Galaxy Squadron, EX Turbo, and Medieval. These 2 guys are hilarious. Like they're just hanging out. So enemies can use the bounce pads too.
Yes.
That's actually the way forward. So we're gonna go there.
And all these games, are they within the same genre, this nostalgia
So we've
genre?
got. I mean, they're all kind of nostalgic. Yeah. So Super
Yeah.
Galaxy Squadron is a shmup that's a lot like
Yeah,
Galaga and
nice.
stuff. Oh, he did. Yeah, I love how they explode. Tonight We Riot is a side-scrolling pixel art brawler that's very socialist. You know, you're throwing Molotov cocktails at the man who's keeping the working class down. We've got Dusk, which is like an ode to Quake and Blood. We've got a Medieval, which is like an ode to Hexen and Heretic. And then we've got Laser Type, which is a VR typing game, so that's not really that retro, although it is a typing game.
Sounds very
And then we've
interesting.
got Unfortunate Spacemen, which is our ode to John Carpenter's The Thing, but it's like built in UE4 and very pretty and stuff, so it's not really retro, but
wow,
it's
yeah.
based on a pretty cool retro movie.
When I read my card saying that we're going to be sitting down with New Blood, I thought, you know what, these guys definitely have a VR typing game.
Yes,
That is
absolutely.
exactly what I
when I
thought.
think like blood and lasers and stuff, I think, you know, like VR typing simulator. Yeah.
I'm very intrigued by that game. That
But
sounds
anyway,
great.
so we're going to keep going now. I'm going to turn the UI down a bit because I forgot all the keys. I like playing with no UI. We play with a little bit of UI.
I like that.
The crossbow, which shoots green dicks that go through walls. But anyway, so we're going to continue on in the granary now. I found there's 7 secrets, 32 kills. We're about halfway, almost halfway through the level. Whoa! And
So,
now,
yeah, obviously
I've-
you have to get to
yeah.
the 94 kills.
Yeah,
to-
I've fallen into this silo, and you just heard an evil laugh, which is, you know, that evil voice that's been pushing you forward. He's like, haha, how are you going to get out of here, Dusk Dude? There's no way you can get out. You can't possibly. The walls are too high, right? So you look around, and we are going to introduce you to our new power-up, the climbing power-up.
Ah.
So I can now climb on
Oh,
walls
that's creepy.
and jump and climb.
Now, I just want to point out that little the little information thing it
Yeah.
gave there. Did that say take a leap?
Yeah, it said
Yeah.
turn and leap.
Okay.
So it's this new power-up's a lot of fun. It took us a long time to tweak it. I want it to kind of be like Titanfall, so you can hang on walls, then look around, then jump.
Yeah.
You can jump really far and jump, and you can climb anything. And it like says turn and leap. So okay, is that what I gotta do? Yeah.
Thanks, creepy tutorial
Yes,
person.
thank you, creepy tutorial guy. And it's a lot of fun to play with, especially when you get back outside. So, which is what we're gonna do right now. So we've got the climbing power up again. We're gonna climb.
So sickles don't need to be out to climb.
No, you can
Okay.
climb with anything, which is, you know, what makes it fun. So climb with a shot. With
Really
shotgun.
efficient shoes.
Yes, really efficient
Climbing shoes.
And now we're back outside, and there's all kinds of guys here, but luckily we can just climb anything and jump anywhere now. So woo! And it's so fun to use the climbing power up in conjunction because it just gives you that really big speed boost when you're doing. You could just. And now I can get anywhere. So there's some secrets up here. We're climbing. Woo! There's stuff up here. It's a really fun power up once we finally tweaked it to make it feel, just special. So now I can like.
So what was one of the biggest drawbacks that you guys saw from launching the game moving forward into the new episode? What was one of the things that you guys tried to change?
So obviously the setting, new setting, new enemies. We want to introduce some new power-ups in fun new ways. Encounters, really change. We want each episode to feel really distinct. Like obviously this doesn't look anything like episode 1, right? But we want to do things like add the new power-ups, add new enemies, and there's more new enemies than just the welder that you're gonna see pretty soon. And basically just we want each episode to feel really, really distinct. So that's the new climbing power-up. For those of you who haven't seen it, we've got 2 new power-ups.
That guy's just stuck, his corpse is just stuck.
Oh, yeah. Of course, the bouncy corpse. Where
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's just
Forever having a terrible day.
Yeah.
It's
kill me.
every second I live is agony.
It's agony. So yeah, so we've got all the keys now. We've got 2 of the keys.
Oh.
You know,
And you were saying before in episode 1, boss fights are a big thing for this game.
Yeah, so yeah,
right?
there's no, but we're not going to show you any boss fights for episode 2 today. We want to keep some stuff kind of secret.
Sure.
But you know, there's definitely mini boss fights and then full boss fights. And this is actually the first time in game we give you the Riveter, which is a rocket launcher. So I've already got it. So and that's the cool encounter that we designed here. So then it's just like, just from above, that's the wrong weapon.
Wow, I love just how chaotic this
Yeah.
all is. This is absolute.
That's the first time we actually give you the Riveter, which is the rocket launcher. You can get it like 4 other times in secrets, but that's the first time we're actually like, hey, here it is. Because not every, a lot of players don't find secrets, right away. But yeah, this granary, which was once guarded by all the military, is now just a mess. There's just
someone's gonna
bodies
clean this
everywhere.
up.
Yeah, the DUSK dude has come in. He's cleaned up. He wants to find out what's going on. And I will have done that. And then the red key, which I already have because I cheated, but I'll pretend like I'm getting it for the first time. Wow, I got the red key. And that'll take us out of the level. That ancient evil was like, what the hell, man? How'd you get out of that silo? Well, there was a climbing power up there. Oh, you could fly with the crossbow.
Well, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, why
that
not?
makes sense to me.
I'm just thinking of all the speedrunners right now just going,
Yeah, well, last time I did a stream,
Good.
I showed how you can get out of a level and cheat with the crossbow. There's a guy from the Discord
way.
right here. What's up, dude? You just gonna follow me everywhere I go? Yeah. I can't hear you, I got headphones on. And anyway, so these guys were like mini bosses in the first episode, and what you're gonna see is that like mini bosses and bosses from the old episodes are gonna become like regular enemies in later episodes and
Okay.
get stronger. So the ancient evil, whoever he or she might be, or maybe he's someone you already know, obviously didn't want you getting out of there, and you heard another voice like, "Where do you think you're going?" Spawn 3 of the big wizards at you, but it was no match for the DUSK dude, even though I'm already at 12 health. And that is
There you go.
and that's the first episode, the first level of episode 2. There's another 11 levels. 76 out of 94, 1 out of 7 secrets. I didn't really go secret hunting, but I wanted to get through it. I didn't want to
You just
spoil
wanted to show
everything.
true chaos.
Yeah,
That's really,
but
really
that,
what it is.
episode 2. So, and now we're going to jump ahead because I don't want to spoil stuff. David very nicely made me a build that doesn't spoil things. Because last time I did a live stream, I spoiled the bosses and the secrets. and my QA guys and and community, they hate that. Sorry, guys, whatever.
Well, just imagine when you were talking about the Riveter, like obviously you said that it was the first time you get given it in the game.
Yeah.
And I just imagine all these people being like, oh my God, look, a new gun. And
Yeah,
there's going to
new
be
gun.
that group of people like, well, it's actually already
Yeah, you can
been
literally
in the
get
game.
it in like the first level and stuff. So now we're gonna jump ahead to E2M6. How much time we got left?
I think we've still got a little while.
Okay.
We got about 4 minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
3 minutes.
So I'm just gonna jump into E2M6 right now, which is a level that's just gonna really show a lot of the architecture and chaos and new enemies and craziness that we've got for you in episode 2.
Sure.
We showed the welder. We showed the new climbing power up, which is so cool. We give it to you in a lot of levels. We hope you like it. It's a lot of fun to play with, just jumping. Like, I call it the Spider-Man power-up because it feels like, you just stick to something and then jump across. But let's get into E2M6.
And you said the focus for this one is mainly going to be around that warehouse. Is that what it's the facility?
So this is, so you've now gone through, after the granary, you go through, I don't want to spoil it, you go through some mines, a lot of machinery, a lot of really sick and twisted stuff, but then you get to the Erebus reactor, which is powering all kinds of ungodly stuff. So let's see what's going on in here. Oh, there's a lot going on in here. And this level is just like, the music is pumping from the get-go, and it's just
Chaos.
madness from...
So it definitely sounds like New Blood has an awesome community that obviously.
Yeah,
helps
we
you
definitely do. Discord.gg/newblood. Get in there. There's a guy from Discord right here standing in front of me. What's up, dude? Oh, scientists. I hate these guys. These are new enemies that run at you super fast.
Oh, they're in the game. Okay, cool.
Super fast with syringes. They're like our episode 2 replacement for the Leathernecks, the guys who run at you with chainsaws. Oh, there's infighting, by the way, so guys will fight each other.
Ah.
So there's soldiers, and this level is just, I just love the way this looks. Like there's clearly just
Like a fireworks show.
Things have gone wrong. There's bullet, obviously.
The occupational health and safety in this place.
In a certain other games, yeah, there's
Mixed with doctors with syringes, not a good.
Yeah,
Not a good day.
Yeah, and that kind of lets you know what the kind of levels that have happened before here. There's scientists with syringes. What the hell went on between E1, level 1 and level 6? Well, some stuff happened.
Stuff went down.
Yeah, stuff went down. So now there's scientists coming at you, but we didn't want to spoil that stuff. There's another new power-up, which we're probably not going to show you. But this level is just, full-on chaos. And the music reflects that. All right, super speed power-up.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on.
Is this the one we weren't meant to see, or is this?
Oh no, this is super speed's power-up's been in since.
You did note that you ruined a lot of stuff last time you were on stream.
I didn't want to do that.
I just want.
Oh. Nice.
So I'm just gonna cheat so I get all the keys again. Do I have all the keys? I do.
This is great.
Yeah, I barely.
Oh, there's nowhere to run.
Oh god!
Oh my goodness, what was that?
Okay, so I didn't. Oh god!
Next time
So
kind of like.
those are the way. Oh
who
god!
is she?
Oh yeah!
She is-
Oh man! I didn't know she was in this episode. This level. I'm scared myself right now. Those are cowgirls. Cowgirls.
Of course.
So cowgirls are pretty freaky. They shoot grenades. They've been body modified. Okay, you guys missed some freaky shit in the last 5 levels.
Was that like an elk or something before? Like a
Yeah, so that's a Wendigo. So they
Exactly what I
start out,
thought.
yeah, they start out invisible, and then they become visible.
Yeah, I thought they
and
creeped up on us. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to show you guys that yet.
Well, before we get shown too much.
Oh, God.
Okay, so those are the Wendigos. Oh god, I hate those, David. I hate those things. They're so freaky. So they start out invisible, and then so you hear them. That's a great sound. I just
So they get a lot
sounds
closer.
just like it. And then when you hit them, and I just died. I'm so bad at Dusk. It's so hard to play and like talk to you guys at the same time.
It's hard,
But
right?
I saved you guys. I did the thing.
So I know that you do have another game to show us before you
Yeah.
reveal too much of this game.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
then
I
show us
showed you
other
what I
things.
wanted to show you. So I
Exactly.
showed you, E2M1, and then we want to show you how hectic things can get. You saw some new enemies that are just like, they're nuts. Okay, there's the freaking cowgirl, and there's the Wendigo again.
Do you know what my favorite
don't-
part of this is?
Yeah.
Is it's not even on the stream anymore, and you're still playing
I'm
so
still playing.
Sounds like
intensely
a very.
you know what?
that you don't even mind.
You guys want to cut back, and they're fighting each other, and there's a cowgirl, and she's disgusting. David's a sick man.
So the other game that you do have to show us today was which one?
And Medieval, we're gonna show you guys that in a second. I'll talk myself out real quick.
Okay.
Is this on stream right now?
It is now. You're back on
now it's
stream.
like- So we're back on. So I just wanted to show you guys, obviously, some new enemies, new power-ups. Obviously, episode 2 looks completely different than episode 1. It gets really mental, and you've seen some of these crazy new enemies, and the way we introduce them is really gonna freak you out. I hate those freaking Wendigos, David. Like, I got scared. You saw, like, when the cowgirl and the Wendigo showed up, I was, like, freaked out, because I forgot that they're over here. So new enemies, new power-ups, all new areas. Episode 2 is just nuts. So if you liked episode 1, episode 2 is just
wild.
gonna be just mental, and then episode 3 is literally gonna flip you upside down. If that's a bit of a teaser. We're going full on cabin in the woods. With this thing, it's nuts. You think Stranger Things is strange? No, Dusk gets strange in the next 2 episodes. But that's episode 2. You can pre-order the game right now on Steam. Get all of episode 1 and endless mode. We're gonna get the multiplayer Dusk World beta out to everybody who has it. So check out discord.gg/newblood to be in that multiplayer beta first. And then episode 2 and 3 and the full game will be out before the end of the year. Some people thought it was coming out on Halloween. It's not coming out on Halloween. I'm sorry. I don't know which camera I'm looking at. Is that camera 1? That camera 1? Camera 1?
Right now, you're over there with a little light. That's where you're
Oh,
at.
hey, camera. But it's not coming out just yet, but it will be out before the end of the year. We want to kind of position it so it's not getting lost in all the new releases. We want to give you plenty of time to play Wolfenstein 2 before you can dig into Dusk. But people are loving it so far. Episode 2 and 3 are coming along really well. Multiplayer is coming along really well. So, like, the standard has been set. The expectations are really high for me and Dave and the QA team and Andrew. But we want to continue to keep knocking it out of the park with Dusk and the full release.
Sure.
And, we want to show it down here at PAX. You can come play it at the booth. And that's all I got to say about that.